That's S-A-R-A.
Yeah, I know, but why is Sarah giving me a Coke break?
That's a good question.
I just wanted a drink of Diet Coke. I didn't want a Coke break. Who asked for a Coke break?
I thought a Coke break was something different, but...
Hey, I'll see you after that line. Don't get me wrong, I'll see you after that line, definitely. Hello there, everyone. It's Saturday. You know what that means, the rails are yours. We've Trains World 5 as we get ready to go German today. Because why wouldn't you go German? We haven't gone German for a while, and we need to go German. So, without further ado, let's go to the trains, shall we? And to today's route when we get there, which is going to be the Maintahlbahn. And it's going to be today's scenario, getting the cold shoulder. Take your early evening service from Aschaffenberg to Miltenberg in the snow. And Lord knows we've been having a lot of it recently, so we may as well get a snow scenario done now. So grab your ticket, get in line. Sheldon here as well to have some fun. And yeah, what fun could we have on this one today? So in other words, what you're trying to say is it was trying to pull a fast one over you.
Absolutely.
Isn't that always the way? Good afternoon, doesn't look like the afternoon. Having just relieved your colleague here at Aschaffenberg, you will take this service all the way down to Miltenberg, where this service terminates. Brilliant. An easy one. That's what we like to see. We like it when it's nice and easy.
Simples.
Simples. Squeak.
It's surprising that he's still around.
Oh, he is. It's very surprising. I mean, how old must that advert be now? Got to be at least 20 years, hasn't it?
Something like that.
Got to be 20 years. Hasn't it?
With the meerkats.
With the meerkats, yes. Because everyone knows we love the meerkats. Simples.
And you think with an advert like that, it would have been gone by now, replaced with something else. But no, he's still around.
He's still around. He's around a lot more than someone else is, but that's another story for another time.
Who's that something else?
Well, you know who that someone else is. He's our he's the man who got me red card straight red in the last video.
What, me?
Well, not just you. You usually bring a friend, don't you? I'm looking at him right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking which Fred you on about.
I usually bring a friend with me.
What, the wise man?
There we go. Jesus Christ. We got there eventually. But
It's not my friend.
He's not your friend?
Hmm.
Why is he not your friend? He's usually around, he usually hangs around you.
He's just the wise man.
Is he?
But he did say something, did he?
What did the wise man once say?
Well, you should. You're the one. He's the one that tells you what to say.
He does, because if you have not yet liked, commented, subscribed, turned on them post notifications to let you know when a new video drops every Wednesday, every Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday on Trains in World, you are missing out. Because as the wise man did say, we have a banger today. We have a banger that is so big
They didn't know which day to say.
that one was pathetic. You can have a yellow for that. You can have a yellow for that. Thank you very much. We have a banger that is so big it actually dwarfs the announcement for WWE 2K. It's that big. Also, I heard what you called me at the end of the last one.
Yes.
Call me again, you get a slap.
Ah. But it's at the end of the last one. It was the other game.
I heard what you said at the end of the Blackpool Branches video. There you are, let me be ambiguous.
Thank you.
No problem. Call at me again and you get this slipper right up your rectal cavity. No cheerleaders for you for a month.
Yeah, but it's easy to slip one out.
He's just begging for it, isn't he? He's just begging for it. I mean, what does he want me to do with
But
that?
the problem is you gave me the pun.
What does he want me to do with that? What seriously? What do you want me to do with that?
Well, yeah, it's like you said. I'll shove the slipper so far up your ass, it's easy to slip one out. It's true, though.
I give in with you. I give in with you on that one. I thought, no, it's not. It's just a bit of dead skin. Ow. There we go. Perfect. Let's get our opening thumbnail while we're here. But yes, if it wasn't the Maintahlbahn yesterday, welcome to the Maintahlbahn, where today is the penultimate scenario of the Maintahlbahn.
Mind you, though, it's not the Maintahlbahn.
Maintahlbahn.
Maintahlbahn,
yes.
I could say what a crock.
Why could you say what a crock?
Because the Maintahlbahn says crocodiles, isn't
Oh, my God, he's thinking. Any moment that I can see a little LED board on his head, and there's little commands above that go. Tick, 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 tick. Any moment out of one of his ears, smoke will come out and go. He'll have had a brain overload just from that one alone.
No, the smoke comes out. You need to call the fire brigade.
No. If the smoke that comes out of your ears, I get a cheerleader dump her on top of your head and say, "There you go, put that out." That's how I deal with that one. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, how you do firefighting on the Rockstar Pool 69 channel. I'll take that for TikTok, I think, because that's yeah, I think that's what we should do. We should put the non-family friendly intros on TikTok and the best intros on at the beginning of these. Whee, you bastard! Microphone wanted to disappear.
What's your bastard then?
What's your bastard?
Yeah. What kind of program is that?
It's better than my god, it's better than what I was watching. Not last night, the night before. Oh no. This is where people actually do turn around and question Ian's life choices.
Okay.
Because I stayed at the London City Airport Travelodge on Thursday the 20th. I can say the date. Thursday 27th of January. Because I was down there doing some filming for my vlog channel.
Yeah, because it's February now.
It's February now, yes. And I got there. I was put in the 6th floor. But there's only 5 floors.
So you on the roof?
No. There is a 6th floor, which is because there is floor 5, floor 4, let me put my teeth back in for that one.
There's a 6th floor, a 5th floor, a 4th floor.
No, there's a 5th floor, a 4th floor, a 3rd floor, a 2nd floor, a 1st floor, and then there is a lower ground floor.
Which is floor 6.
Which is floor 6. And I was put in the lower ground floor.
I hate those.
And don't get me wrong, the room was good. I got a good night's sleep. But there was no internet at all.
Exactly, that's why I hate it.
Which meant that I had to find something on the TV to watch to entertain myself. I got desperate.
Okay.
Because the only thing decent that was on was Love Island.
I should do it. You know what you should do?
What?
Do a review, like a TripAdvisor. Do not go for 1 star. Do not go for ground basement, floor 6. It will force you to watch Love Island.
That is a very good advertisement. I should do that actually. But no, I don't watch Love Island because Love Island literally melts your brain. And when I say melt your brain, it's talentless nobodies wearing practically nothing, trying to sleep with each other.
Mind you, that's a lot of those shows these days. A lot of talentless nobodies.
Exactly.
And they just become famous for that.
Exactly. It's like, I tell you what it's like, right? There is a feud going on at the moment, online, between, now, I don't know if I can say the full site or not, it may get me it may get us slammed down, but I'll say OF for those who know, between Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue.
Okay.
Right, this shows you how sad the state of this argument is. Lily Phillips is trying to upstage Bonnie Blue. Because Bonnie Blue did a challenge recently.
Okay.
She slept with 1,057 men in 12 hours.
God, the sex must be like 1 second.
Ian can actually do some calculations for you right now.
Get the maths with Ian's up.
Yeah, there you go. It's been a while since we've used this. We'll get I must remember to put that in before we finish it. Put it in there. Yes. Perfect. Right. So I'll work it all out for you now. So 12 hours. Right, hold on. Where's my calculator? There it is. So there are 60 minutes in 12 hours. So that's 720 minutes.
Yep.
There are 60 seconds in a minute. So that's 43,200 seconds in 12 hours. Okay?
Yep.
You're following so far? She slept with 1,057 men.
Okay.
That means every man got 41 seconds to fuck her.
What can you do in 41 seconds?
Exactly. What the hell? Well, I mean, with you, 41 seconds is more long, because normally you take 2 seconds with a cheerleader. But,
Yellow card.
What? Wow. He didn't even hesitate there. He didn't even hesitate. He was out for... Hold on. Whose was that yellow at the start? Was that your yellow?
Yeah, that's mine.
So your yellow, okay. Because
Yeah, because you gave me a yellow card and they said, I heard what you said in the last one.
oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, sorry, yes, but that's you with a cheerleader. But 41. What does prepare to stop at the next station? Well, we're stopping at the next station anyway. What do you mean prepare to stop at the next station? We're stopping at the next station anyway. Okay. This scenario is giving us advice. But yet 41 seconds a man. Really? Is that the state of the world that we've got to now? That you're looking to try and get famous by sleeping with 1,000 men and taking 41 seconds per... Your parents must be so proud.
They must be.
But no, Lily Phillips now, who's called the whole stunt fake and blah 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 blah, she now wants to break the record by sleeping with 1,058 men in 12 hours.
That's got to be like 30 seconds per person.
Well, let's tell you what, let's get the maths with Ian back out again. Let's times that by 1,057.
Yeah, but you know here, we do talk about train simulated stuff and we do also talk about anything.
Believe it or not, it's still 41 seconds.
Really?
How's that work? Well, no, sorry. For 1,058 men, it's 40.83 seconds, but we'll just round it up to 41 anyway. And for 1,057, it's 40.87. So it's 0.03 of a second difference. Mind you, that 0.03 could be very crucial in a lot of things. Go with that how you will.
Them two girls seriously need to get a life.
They do. They do. I mean, we're arguing with each other because, oh, I slept with more men than you. Oh, I slept with more men than you. Oh, I slept with more men than you. There's a word for a woman who don't.
No, I got it.
There's a word, right? If you want to be famous, right, for sleeping with 1,000 men in 12 hours, then I tell you what, right? I tell you what. First of all, right? Well, no, actually, I'll give it you after this. But there's a word for someone like you. There's a word.
You fucking whores. You sluts.
That's 2 words.
Yeah.
That was actually 4 words if you wanted to be presumptuous about it. I don't know if we're allowed to put that in the intro or not, but if we are allowed to put it in the intro, welcome to the Rockstar Pool 69 channel. He's Sheldon, I'm Ian, and we've just insulted 2 OnlyFans people. Hey, don't get it wrong, right? I'm sure there are not a not.
Yeah.
A not? Hold on. There we go. I'm sure there are a lot of nice people on OnlyFans.
Yes.
Right? That use that platform productively and responsibly.
Yes.
But then when you have 2 people like that who are using this platform for the basis of sleeping with as many men as they want, I don't care. First of all, Bonnie Blue, have this.
Red card?
Yep, definitely. And for Lily Phillips, you can have this too.
Red card?
Exactly. Like I told you when I woke up this morning, and now that I've woke up, I am actually in full wake-up mode. I am fully I am fully like that.
He woke up and chose violence.
I didn't choose violence against those 2. I chose to bring the cataclysmic apocalypse. I am the apocalypse, and I will end you both.
Or as Principal Brian Lewis says, end the days, bitches!
Oh. No, that's just a joke. I'm sorry. I mean, if someone, I'm pretty sure I meant this was something I remember Christina Aguilera saying way back. If you were someone who slept with 2 people behind your back, someone's back, you were instantly classed as a whore, right? But for someone to sleep with 1,000 men in 12 hours, there's got to be a word that's worse than whore that we can use there, and the S word as well. There's got to be.
They just haven't thought of it yet.
They just haven't thought of it. Maybe this is a good time for us to think about it. This is our claim to fame, to tell those 2 nobodies exactly what they are.
I bet they end up being on game shows and all that.
Oh, God. God, if they're on game shows and whatnot, everyone run for the hills straight away. I guarantee you right now, I don't know if America or Australia or any other countries has this, but we have a concept in the UK called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, where we put 12 celebrities in the Australian jungle. Not celebrities per se, but famous. We'll say famous people.
Yeah.
They were famous for something. We put them in the jungle, and they had to survive for about 3 weeks. It's like a game show, and the winner at the end is king or queen of the jungle, depending on who it is. I don't know if any over in America or Australia or any other country has that, but if
I think Australia did.
I think don't Australia send them over here? We send them to the Australian outback. They just send them to fucking the UK. I'm in the UK. I just want to fucking leave right now. See you later. If it was America, they just send people to Canada. Hey, why are you sending these people over here, eh?
Mind you, now is the good time to go over to Canada.
Why is now a good time to go over to Canada?
Well, guess who's back as president?
Who is back as president? Oh, Donald!
Yeah.
Oh, God. Dear me, Donald Trump's back in charge. Everyone who's not a Trump supporter, run for the hills. Run for the absolute hills. I'll guarantee you now that he's back in charge, he'll want his mate Piers Morgan to do an interview with him. How are you, Piers? All right? they'll spend about 10 minutes kissing each other's rear ends before they get down to the actual interview.
The first thing he did, he pardoned all those people that invaded the Capitol building.
Oh yeah, I remember, who said that the election was rigged and whatnot. I remember he pardoned them all.
Yeah, and then he was signing all them documents, and he goes, "You don't see Biden doing this." It's like,
who gives a shit, man?
I feel sorry for America.
Ugh. Mind you, they're all looking at the UK and they're thinking, "Oh, you've got Keir Starmer in charge." Yeah, good luck with that. Good fucking luck with that. Because I swear he's turning this country into... I'm not a conservative, I'm not a liberal, I'm not a Labour person, but I swear to God he's turning this country into something fucked up. And I mean it. I need to move this, because I'm getting...
It's like when he first came on the scene, he thought, that's actually still what you need as a leader, but now he's just dropping the ball.
Yeah, he's dropping the ball, he's dropping it big time. This is why we should go over and we should have been Welsh.
Or Scottish.
Or Scottish, aye, we should have been Scottish. We'd have had, what's her face in charge? What's her bloody name? I can't remember her fucking name. What's her name?
Nicola Sturgeon.
Nicola Sturgeon.
She's not in charge anymore.
No, I know, but if we're over there with that Nicola Sturgeon, she's someone that over there with... That sounds like a proper Scottish name, doesn't it? Nicola Sturgeon.
Yeah.
She was someone who took no crap. Don't mess with her. It was like German Chancellor Angela Merkel.
Oh,
you went up against her. She took no crap from you. I tell you what I was watching yesterday, right? I got back in yesterday, and the commemoration for the 80th anniversary of Auschwitz was on the TV, and they had this gentleman from who was, I think, either he's a survivor or he's one of the family member there, and he was talking about Auschwitz, and everyone was listening, and the way he went to put himself over was absolute class, absolute dignity, etc., etc. And in the they had an area for all the families and relatives and whatnot in front of him, and then to the side of him was like raw dignitaries who were there, and you had Prince Charles there. Sorry, King Charles there. You also had the Ukrainian president there. Zelensky. You know the name of the Ukrainian president? Is it president or prime minister?
President.
How do you know his full name? How do you know his full name?
Because he appears on the loose quite a bit.
He does, but are you mates with him or something?
No.
Because I was going to say, if you're mates with him, could you have a word? We want some of them Ukrainian girls over here, you know what I'm saying? Send the Ukrainians over here. We'll gladly put them up in a asylum. No problem. That's another story for another time. Sheldon will probably take that.
You sound like Ali G.
Aye.
You know in the movie when he says...
Yes.
When they saw the deportation
program. Yeah, that's how you saw you kick out all the ugly ones. You keep all the really good looking ones. Yeah. That was never going to work, wasn't it?
No.
But so you obviously know your mate Zelensky, or Zelensky, or whatever his name was. I can't remember his full. I can't remember, how do you pronounce it again?
Zelensky.
Okay. And then at the end of it, he asked everyone to stand up, take a moment of silence to remember everyone.
Yeah.
And he got an applause, and everyone did. And as they did, they focused on the dignitaries, and there was fucking Charles standing there, and he was grinning like I was like, what are you grinning for? He's asked you for a moment of reflection and a moment of silence, and you're sitting there looking like you've just done something on the fucking toilet and you're fucking proud of it. What are you on, man? Shut down the cab. Why are we shutting down the cab? What's going on here?
Yeah, what is going on?
What is going on here? It's like, why are you grinning like an inane...
Oh.
Why does it do that? Why does that do that?
I don't know.
It's doing that a lot recently. The level crossing ahead has failed. We need you to get out your train and manually go sort it out. It's bloody cold, man!
Oh, so we have to operate the level crossing ourselves?
Yeah, we have to go fix the level crossing. Hopefully it's not too far away.
Looks like it.
Oh, God. It'll take us about 10 years to get over there because it's snowing. But no, why are you grinning at this, man? People died in this atrocity by the oh no, I can't say that word. Oh no, I can't say that word. I'm pretty sure that's a no-no word on YouTube, is the N word.
I think it might be, I'm not too sure.
But
just say by these people.
But by the Germans of the 1940s. There we go, we'll say that. It was the 1940s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're standing there and you are grinning like an absolute tool. Mind you, I can bet I know who would have been the most popular person there if they had showed up. I don't think they did show up in the end. I bet the German Chancellor would have been the most popular person there. Not.
We don't know.
What? No, he didn't. He or she didn't show up.
Oh, they didn't.
They didn't show up. They had Charles there for the UK. Also, Kate and William. I didn't see Kate and William there, but right. Level crossing is now working. Return to your train and proceed onwards as scheduled. Brilliant.
Hang on, I'm just going to look it up.
You're gonna look it up. No, apparently he wasn't. He wasn't there.
No. I'm looking at that word up.
Oh, okay then. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's one of the words. There's a no word along with the.
Yeah, it is class of H speech.
It is. I thought it would be. Yeah.
So better not say that.
Yeah, better not say that word. You all know the word I'm thinking of, but unfortunately we're not allowed to say. We don't want to incur the wrath of YouTube, because YouTube is a very nice place. It's a very polite place, and YouTube is not discriminatory to anybody in the slightest. Said nobody ever. Because everyone knows the truth about YouTube. Everybody,
Well, that's the point. Since Trump's back in charge, are YouTube going to be up their butts again?
yeah, you know it. They are. You know they are. It's like TikTok. They banned TikTok in the US, and then it was a quick U-turn.
5 hours it took.
5 hours it took to U-turn that decision.
Mind you, people were taking the mick out of that because they say this didn't last long as a TikTok ban.
No.
Because there was one where there was AJ Styles and Chris Jericho as Y2AJ.
Yeah.
And that never lasted very long.
With the level crossing fix, you are now clear to proceed at no more than 30 kilometres an hour. Oh.
I guess that's 50 miles per hour?
30 kilometres an hour is... Hold on a second. I gotta do some quick numbers in my head. 30 divide 8 is 7.5. No, it's not. It's 7.25. 7.25 times 5 makes absolutely no sense at all. Have I got that completely wrong? No, it's 4, Ian. It's 4, you mon... Oh, you... Right, I'll start again. So 30 divide 8... No, it's 3! Oh my god, maths is failing me today. Maths is failing me today!
Failed maths with Ian.
Failed maths with Ian, yes. Right, let me try that again. 30 divide 8 is 3 point... Is it going to be 3.75? Just get your calculator out.
Yeah, just get the calculator.
Get the calculator out and sort it out that way. 30... Not 38. 30 divide 8 is 3.75. There we go. Times by 5 is 18.75 kilometres is miles an hour.
So under 20 miles per hour.
So under 20 miles an hour. Oh, I have a message from Arts for an urgent gap this week. Now,
Arts.
That's what we are called. We are ARTS, Arriva Rail Train Service. No, is it Arriva Train Rail
Transport?
Transport Services, that's it. Arriva Rail You knew what ARTS stood before I knew what ARTS stood for. I think I know what that deserves.
What?
I think that deserves something right there.
What, your yellow card?
Because you know if that's the second yellow.
Yeah, but you have your yellow card.
Thank you. Ian, why? Why? God almighty. I don't know what the score is, but we are coming close.
I think we're 6-all, are we?
I think we are. I will. It's either 6-all or it's 5-all. It's one of the two.
No, it's not 5-all.
I'll get it checked.
I think it's 6.
Don't worry. But yeah.
But this is the part where I've got to be on my best behaviour now.
Yeah, because he's on a yellow.
And he's got to do all the fuck-ups.
Yeah, exactly. Because coming up very soon is going to be the last... I have worked it out that the last video of February will be the Semmering Barn. Will be the Semmering Barn. Which means whoever has the most reds by then, when we do the Goblin line, which will be the first video in March, that's the punishment video. So get your thinking caps on. But no, it is for the 2nd of February. Well, I can't do that anyway. I'm working on the 2nd of February. And they want Chester. No. Not after the weekend, you don't. I've had enough of Chester already.
Why was Chester dull? No, it wasn't.
Ah, Chester was fun.
You got 3 minutes to tell it.
I've got 3 minutes. I'm going to need more than... Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this here? What's this here? What's this here?
You need to put your sound off.
I do need to put my sound... My sound is off! It was off! Look, it's off! That actually could have sounded very thingy. Let me have a look here. What? Oh, it's this split fiction game that he was telling me about, coming on March the 6th. From the makers of It Takes Two. Oh, we've not played It Takes Two yet. Grab a partner, get ready to push the boundaries of cooperative gameplay through the sci-fi and fantasy world of split fiction on PS5. I want to see how much that game is, because he did say...
What, with Zero?
Yeah, with my mate Zero, he did say he wanted to do a collab on that. And I'd be down for that. I would very much be down for that.
Anyway, you just try to get some shots here.
Yes, I'm just trying to get some kind of screenshot. It's not going to work. That's not going to work.
No. Oh! That reminds me of something.
What does that remind you of, sir?
Someone sent me an app yesterday. This app could be a potential game changer.
An app?
Well, I don't know if it's an app or website. I'll show you it briefly.
An app?
Because I know who sent me it. That's if... There. So it's called Shade Map.
Shade Map?
Basically, this is 1 o'clock in Yorkshire. We can see where all...
Oh, okay.
You see where the sun is during the time.
Hey, that looks good.
So you can see where the sun is during that time.
I'll have a...
But that could be a potential game changer, especially when you're filming.
It could. I absolutely...
Or taking photos, because you want that sun on the thing.
Yes.
That's going to be a game changer for that.
It is. It's going to be an absolute game changer on that one. That could literally change the game. And
with stations, because if you be at a station at a certain time, then you know which side the sun's going to be on.
yeah.
And if the sun's on you, then you're fucked.
Yeah. or you like that guy in Bad Boys. I'm fucked.
Oh shit, I'm fucked.
And then that's where I turn around and ask you to get me a packet of what can I ask you to get me? Oh, that's it. A packet of nice and rock hard refreshers.
And some Skittles.
Man likes his Skittles, don't he? Go get me a packet of tropical refreshers.
And some Skittles.
You do like your Skittles, though, don't you?
They're alright, to be fair.
Yeah, when Martin doesn't nick them, does he? Because Martin likes nicking the Skittles.
Does he?
Yes, he does. He likes them. So yeah, the one you need to have a word about with nicking all the Skittles is Martin.
Okay.
He's very fond of Skittles. But now I can get back onto Chester.
Oh yeah, what happens with Chester?
I have dealt with some arrogant people in my time. And I mean proper arrogant people. But that comes nothing compared to some of the taxi drivers that work at Chester railway station. Let me tell you. There is arrogance, there is arrogance, and then there are these guys. Because these guys, honestly, these guys were pathetic.
Really?
Yes. These guys were truly pathetic. And just goes to show their mentality. So one of my coaches had come in and she pulled into a lay-by just before Chester railway station. You are familiar with Chester railway station,
yes,
sir? You are familiar there is some bus rows opposite the train station?
Yes.
Well, opposite the train station there are a couple of rows.
Yep.
Now, it says they're for taxis. Okay? But, and this is the important bit of information, from the station staff, we were told that if the area down the bottom was full,
yep,
which it was because there was 2 standby coaches there, and if bus stops, I think it's B1 and B2 were full,
yep,
which they were, we could park there. As long as we parked there for legal breaks only.
And was this coach having a legal break?
This coach had arrived and she was on a legally mandated 45-minute break because that is what her taco had said.
Fair enough.
Her taco had said, 45 minutes had now come, you must sit here and do nothing. So here comes the taxi. Drives, slows down, opens his window. You can't park there, you need to move. We both hear him, we both ignore him, because if you're going to shout out the window, first of all,
yeah,
I ain't got time for you. So then he comes, he's obviously parked his taxi, he comes up to the door. He comes up to the door.
Of the coach?
Of the coach.
Yeah?
He's like, right, you can't park here. Because this is a taxi rank, and the lady turned around and she said, we can, because I'm on my legal break. And the first thing he goes, oh, you're on a legal 45-minute break, are you? That's bullshit. 45-minute legal breaks are bullshit. And then he says, I'm going to go get the station staff now.
Okay.
You know the lay-by I'm on about, don't you?
That's the one opposite the railway station?
No, that's the buses one. I'm
Yeah.
talking a little further down. It's just past where the taxis come in.
Yes, I know where the taxis come in.
Yeah, so where the taxis come in, there's lay-bys there.
But is also there the bus that comes in there that goes to...
Yes, that's correct. That's correct, the free bus. Well, it's not a free bus anymore, it's a city centre
like
bus.
City bus,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Yeah. So, He went in, he was back 60 seconds later. Now you tell me, did it take him 60 seconds to get from our coach to the entrance of the station, to find a member of staff, to then come back to the coach door?
I would say at least about 2 or 3 minutes.
No, it took him 60 seconds.
Yeah?
And I turned round to him and I said, mate, you were gone 60 seconds. And then he started to get his mates involved.
In other words, he pretended to go get his...
He got his mates involved.
So he went to get his mates, not...
Yeah, and they were taking photos of the coach, taking photos of me, taking photos of her. And I thought, yeah, you carry on. So then, about 2 minutes later, here comes a member of staff.
Yeah?
Right? He gets on the coach. And then the taxi driver's like, did I say that now? Right in my face. And he was like, did I say do that now?
Mm.
And for reference, he got right in my face with his finger in my face. In front of his mates. And so we're explaining to the guy, look, we're on legal 45, the taco says we can't move. And the guy that spoke to us says, that's absolutely fine. No problem there. Just, it looks like the taxi drivers have got annoyed. And he even saw that because he had 2 standbys down the bottom for Transport for Wales, and the other 2 bays were full. And he was like, no, just do it. And she then pointed out that this one taxi driver had just, not physically, but was threateningly right in my face. And he turned around and he said, well, if he does that again, you have the right to defend yourself. Uh-oh. Wrong.
If he put that in my face, I would have grabbed his finger and done a Pete Dunne.
Wrong response there, mate, because I told him, said, mate, if he wants to do that, I've got no off switch. So he either gets the chill me you get now, or he'll get put in the ground.
Mm.
And he told us, I don't blame you, because that guy's anyway.
Yeah.
So then he drives past on another job as he's done that, and as he does, he's yelling out the window as he goes past. Then one of his mates goes past and decides that he's a big fan of the French relay team.
Okay, yeah.
Gives the old W sign as he goes past. So then he comes back. We're still on our 45 legal, and he says, did I go get a member of staff now? I said, mate, you lost the right to talk to me when you came up here and got in my face. I didn't get in your face. I said, mate, this coach has CCTV. And he's there like, I didn't get in your face, I didn't put my finger in your face. And all the while I was just ignoring him, letting him have his... and then his mates come back over again, take more photos, etc. And I thought, yeah, keep going. Then we pull off. We've had our 45 legal. We pull over, we load up, and we're gone. As soon as the coach is gone, they start again. Big mistake, because now there's no one to stop me.
No,
there's no one to stop me. So he's there then, starting taking personal shots at me. I thought, keep going. And what he's doing is, he's doing this right in front of his taxi. And right in front of his mates' taxis as well, because they've all got the windows open and watching. So I'm walking away, and he goes, you're not very professional, are you? What's your full name? Who do you work for? And I turned around and said, I'm not telling you that. Legally, I don't have to tell you that. Yes, you do. You've been asked for information. No, don't have to tell you that.
Yeah.
Don't have to tell you that. And then he's like, I think he's got a fucking screw loose, this one.
Says the taxi driver.
So then, Then he goes off on another job. He comes back. He's got the window open. I'm talking. There's a couple of lads who are there taking photos of the coaches of the buses that are there.
Like enthusiasts.
Enthusiasts, yeah. There's a couple of lads there. And he turns around and goes, "I'm on the phone with Northern now. What's your name?" At this point, I've almost cracked up laughing because I don't work for Northern. I work for Arriva. And this idiot has thought, because it says Northern on the back of my high-vis vest, he thinks I work for Northern. I said, "Mate, you crack on. You crack on. You crack on." Then...
But you were doing Northern bus replacements.
I was doing Northern bus replacements, but even though it says Northern on the back of my high-vis, I officially work for Arriva. That is who I officially work for. Then he makes a mistake. Because I'm there chatting with we're chatting about buses, we're chatting about coaches, and...
Oh, I know what. This was the moment where he fucked up.
This is the moment he fucked up, and I think he knows. As soon as I pulled him up on it afterwards, he fucked up. Because these lads were probably about 15, 16 in that area.
Yeah.
And we were just chatting, we were just having a general chat about buses and whatnot. This taxi driver then pulls his phone out and takes photos.
Yeah, you definitely fucked up. Because you were taking photos of people, minors.
Yeah. And he thinks I've not seen it, but as I'm looking, I've got the roads down straight ahead of me. I've got the train station to my right, and I can see him out of the corner of my eye. I can see him.
Yeah.
It's one of those peripheral visions. I can see him out the corner of my eye. And the lads obviously saw him as well, because they're staring right at him. They're staring right at him. And I turned around and goes, I didn't know at the time. I said, "How old are you two?" And one of them said, "Well, 15, 16. And I goes, "You know he's just taken photos." He goes, "Well, we're underage then."
Yeah.
And I says, "Don't worry, I'll deal with it. Don't worry, I'll deal with it." He disappears off, and he comes back. He comes back, and he's like, he's obviously carrying on with his mates. He's carrying on. They're following me around.
All because of a parked bus.
All because of a parked coach. Yes, all because of a parked coach. And do you know what the worst thing was? In the area for the taxis where they pick up, there was plenty of space. He could have just turned in and had a break there.
Yeah.
But he had to be a twat about it. And I'll walk over to, are you done calling Northern now? Because I heard him on the phone to Northern, and he was getting the I said,
yeah.
Are you done with that? And he goes, "No, I'm not done with you. I'm not done. I want to know who you work for." Well, I said, "Well, you've called Northern. You think I work for Northern?" "I don't work for Northern." "I don't care. I want to know who you work for. I want you to know your full name." And I'm like, "Well, can I have yours then, and who you work for?" "No." "Well, why not? You're wanting my name. You're wanting my name. You're wanting who I work for because you think I've been, quote, unprofessional. I think I'd want your full name. I think I'd want your mate's full name. And I think you want your other mate's full name, who's been recording the whole thing, to let them know how unprofessional you've all been." And then Transport Wells person goes past. "Oh, they work for the council. They work for the council. They do." "Oh, council. Okay, that's good to know." He says, "Oh yeah, what you gonna do about it?" I says, "Mate, you know those photos you took of me while I was chatting to those lads? What about them? They're minors." And then he quickly deletes the photos. And then I see something else.
Oh yeah.
Oh. And it goes, "Yeah, you and your friends could delete the photos, but there's something you can't delete." "Yeah, what's that?" "Your cab's fitted with CCTV, isn't it?" Yeah, it is. And he pointed it out, and it's staring right at him.
He fucked himself over.
And I just turned around and said, that's good to know. And I walk off, and I don't hear a single thing from him the rest of the... All I see him doing as he goes past is grinning and sticking his fingers up like a twat. Grinning and sticking his fingers up like a twat. And amazingly, I didn't hear anything from his mates afterwards after that either. Even though they were giving the old death stares, thinking they were Billy Badass. These are grown men, by the way, who are 60, 70 years old, thinking they're fucking Billy Badass. You're driving a taxi in the centre of Chester. You're not Billy Badasses. You've probably got one of the worst jobs in the world. Mind you, if I had one of the worst jobs in the world in the city centre of Chester, I'd be a Billy Badass too. But you were angry at the wrong person. And I took the words of the Transport for Wales person when he came up to the coach a bit to heart afterwards, because my shift finished at 8:20. Well, it finished at 8:45.
Yeah.
But my last coach was 8:27. So I took and I saw all three of them standing by their taxi. By the way, I'd like to point out, you are familiar with where that bus pulls in at the taxi rank at Chester, yes?
Yeah.
Their taxis were blocking him in, and nothing was said. But apparently my coach on a legal 45 is in the wrong. Figure.
Yeah.
And I could see the three of them chatting to each other, because there was like, by now, the three buses finished, and there was 2 rows of taxis throughout the whole rank. And I could see him with his mates, so I just walked up in front of him. I took my vest off. Slowly.
Yeah.
I folded it up. Right in front of him. And I was looking at him the whole time. I was looking him right in the eye.
Yeah.
Put it in my pocket. And I turned to him and says, I'm not on duty now. And that member of staff told me that I have full discretion if I felt threatened to defend myself. So why don't you do something now? Because I'm not on duty now. I'm a member of the public. Literally, you have never seen the it was dark, but you have never seen the colour drain out of 3 people's faces before in your life. And I'm just stood there waiting for them to do something.
And they didn't.
And they didn't. And I just walked past them, and I whispered into their I whispered into his ear. I said, mate, I've emailed the county council already. What I do next, entirely up to you.
Did you?
I haven't sent it yet, but I will.
Don't blame you.
I will. I'll let them know exactly what went on, because as far as I'm concerned, the only people that acted unprofessional there were them. You're there as a taxi driver representing the council, and you're coming to a coach who is on rail replacement. Do you want to know what makes it even worse? What made it even worse, right? What made it even worse, right? The coach behind the coach that they were kicking off at was that coach driver's husband. And I let him know everything that happened. Literally, you haven't seen anyone press an accelerator so quickly before in your life to get away from a taxi ride. But, mate, where are you going?
Yeah.
Where are you going? He doesn't want to chat. He's just like, you fucking what? He's like, you in what? And I'm like, I'm not here to say, but it's that one over there. But yeah, no, he'll be dealt with.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He'll be dealt with. Because if I go to Chester again and I see him there, I'll be questioning decisions, because that's quite frankly out of order.
Unprofessional by the taxi driver.
Unprofessional as hell. I mean, anyone out there who drives a coach, right? You know. And what made it even worse on Saturday was, and this is no fault of the coach driver, this is no fault of anyone else here, we were dealing with heavy delays on the coaches, because Warrington Council in their infinite wisdom decided to close the only direct road from Warrington through to Chester, which takes in Runcorn, Frodsham and Earlston. Is it Runcorn, Frodsham and Helsby?
Yeah.
Yeah. So literally they were all on massive diversions, and then the massive diversions had tailbacks. So,
oh yeah, I can understand that.
So they were coming in sometimes an hour, 45 minutes, an hour late, which is okay because they had about an hour and 50 minutes layover time at Chester. But the last two coaches that I had to deal with arriving, he was due at 6:15. He was out there at 5 to 7. He got in at just before 5 to 7, and he had to rush back to the depot. He'd run out of driving hours.
Yeah.
So that coach couldn't run. And then the one behind it was even worse. He ran out of driving hours at Warrington. Halfway. So they had to get another coach out the depot to come and do the last run. And she was hoping just to go as far as Warrington, and then here comes the first passenger, Manchester Victoria. And you can see her face go, ugh.
Yeah.
And then here comes the next passenger, Warrington. Okay. And then here comes the next one, Newton Le Willows. Ugh. And everyone was saying Manchester and Newton. You can see her face dropping. And I thought, I feel for you, darling.
Yeah.
I feel like you do. Because the first... do you know what made it even weirder? Right? Who stops at Helsby, Frodsham and Helsby?
Transport for Wales.
So I said Helsby twice, didn't I? Helsby, Frodsham and Runcorn East.
Transport for Wales.
Transport for Wales. Transport for Wales was still running through to Warrington. Right?
Yeah.
But they were running express to Warrington. And they left Helsby, Frodsham and Runcorn East to Northern to sort out with their rail replacement.
Even though Northern run the express service between those two stations.
Oh, Northern have some services that stop at those stations sporadically.
Limited.
But all through, we were told we had to call it those three stations and not Transport for Wales.
Even though Transport for Wales are the ones that stop on those stations for the hourly service.
Exactly.
All two. With the Liverpool.
Half hourly in case of Liverpool.
Yes.
Although technically is it half hour because the Manchester train leaves at 5:02 and the Liverpool leaves at 22. So it's 15 and then 45 around.
I know there's some weird patterns.
There's some weird patterns. But yeah, that's what. And then the last run, the very last run, no express to Warrington. Make it make sense. Make it
I know,
make
because
sense.
we've been on that line, Runcorn East, Frodsham and Helsby.
Yes.
And we know Northern actually skip through those stops.
We do. Don't get me wrong, Helsby and Frodsham are not bad. Because you can sort them out, but Runcorn East, oh, terrible. Runcorn East is just terrible for stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my experience at Chester. Will I do another shift at Chester again? Probably not. But the way I look at it, hey, I got 8 hours in my back pocket.
Well, no, I would do it again just to see if that taxi driver's still there.
Yeah. I would. Because normally we're either parking up in the bays at the bottom or on one of the two stands. Well, the two stands were full and the bays were full with Transport for Wales standby, so where could we go? We couldn't go anywhere. Her husband came in, and as he came in, Bay B2 was free, so he snuck in there.
Yeah.
The one behind him had to park down the road on the other side of the road opposite the taxi laybys. To thingy. It's the funny thing was she sent a WhatsApp group chat to everyone. She sent through a WhatsApp group chat. Where do you park at Chester Station for your layover? And someone replied, on the road. It was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I couldn't stop myself laughing. But no, they will be dealt with. If I was a taxi driver, and you know what, one lad came over. Right?
Do you get their license plates?
Yes, I got the license plates. One lad came over, nice as pie, and as he was trying to explain, the chap who got in my face and put his finger in my face, said, "Come away from there, come away from there." And this chap came up, he was asking nicely. If he had come up and done that in the first place, we'd have had no problem.
Yeah.
But that first guy wanted to be an absolute tool. Let him be a tool. He obviously think I'm the manager of this, that, and the other. Mate, I don't care if you're the manager of fucking the world. You don't speak to anyone like that. You don't.
See, if I was there, I probably would have got a lift in his taxi and would have paid.
Yeah, that's what.
Just
I
do the
done.
runaround to get him away from you.
Yeah.
It's like that will be £10. It's like, yeah, see ya. It's like, why you not pay me? I'll be like, well, you should have been rude to my brother then, should you?
Boom. Absolute boom. Did I get something in the first one or not? No, I haven't. I haven't got one yet.
Because there's no price for...
You can't put a price on human decency.
Yeah.
If you don't have it in you to be decent to someone as a human being, then as far as I'm concerned, you're not a human being. You're nothing. You're nothing. Because if you haven't got the general know-it-all to be decent to someone as a human, then quite frankly, you're not.
Exactly.
You're not. I actually turned round to
like if people spoke to me professionally, I'll be professionally back. If you speak to me like a complete jackass,
yeah,
you'll get that same reaction back.
Exactly.
But
it's gonna be the same, right? Right. I will say this openly and freely. I don't care who I offend when I say this, but those people across the road that have been making our life hell for the last coming up 3 years now because of lies made up by someone else, if they pop their clogs now, right, and they had their funeral, the common practice is you close your curtains and whatnot. I'd keep my curtains open and I'd be standing in the window having a drink, and if someone was there yelling outside,
deck chair out
or deck chair, yeah,
get deck chair out, put a barbecue on,
yeah, absolutely. And if someone turned around and said, "Oh, show some respect," I'd turn around and say, "Respect is earned, and she's earned nothing after how she's treated us for the last 3.5 years. So off your high horse and do one."
Yeah,
off your high horse and do one. That's what I would say to her, because she's earned nothing. If you physically go around telling people what might have happened, and then everyone else starts acting like twats just because of that, then I'm sorry, you've earned nothing. I mean, her next door has started speaking to Mum. She won't dare say anything to me because she knows she fucked up when she started gobbling off about me on social media. She knows she fucked up. She won't say a word to me. Because the problem is the truth came out. That's as simple as that. I actually did turn around to Mum and I said, I'd actually want to know where the funeral was taking place. Because what I would do is I'd get one of their letters, right? I'd kick the doors open to the church.
Yeah.
Right? I'd walk in with the letter in my hand. Right? Just walk in all slow, make sure my footprints were echoing throughout so everyone heard. And I'd put that I'd hope it was an open casket, so I'd put that letter in the casket right on her chest, or his chest. And then I'd slam the door.
Well, copy of that letter.
No, I wouldn't put a copy on there. I'd put the proper letter in there. I'd do it as a point. I'd do it as a point to show the truth came out, you were all lied to, now what? Let anyone start now. Anyone. I honestly, I mean, they all say, oh, they're not worth it. They're not worth it. The truth, they're not worth it, because how they've dealt with us is ridiculous. But for them to listen to lies, and for these people to then stand by those lies, I will say this until the end of time, because I know one of the people that did it lives in Great Yarmouth. I would go to Great Yarmouth, kick his door down, and I'd want to know who the person was to put them up to it. Just for closure.
I didn't know that.
You do now.
I do.
You do now. One of the people that that started this whole shit off was lives in Great Yarmouth. And I mean it. If I find the person that put them up to it, then I will not be held responsible for what happens, because it will not be a pretty sight.
No.
And I know Tico, who knows. Oh, what's this? Coke Break by Sarah.
That's SARA.
Yeah, I know, but why is Sarah giving me a Coke Break?
That's a good question.
I just wanted a drink of Diet Coke. I didn't want a Coke Break. Who asked for a Coke Break?
I thought a Coke Break was something different, but
hey, I'll see you after that line. Don't get me wrong. I'll see you after that line, definitely. Oh, hold on a minute. There we go.
Now you got something.
Now I got something. This stream has had everything. This video has had everything. We've had Coke breaks. We've had only OF discussions. We've had rebellious taxi drivers. What else have we had? There's only one thing that's missing from this.
And that is?
You talking about cheerleaders, man. We'd have the Grand Slam in one go. Speaking of, we'll be coming over to turn the page on Taylor soon.
Oh, yes.
Are you upset that we're turning the page on Taylor?
Depends who the next one is.
Shall we go? I can go find out now. Let me go find out now.
Hang on then.
I'm going to need to move that. Ugh. There you go. Hold up. Ugh. I'm an old man. There we go. Let's have a look.
You didn't need to put your slippers on. Just walk over there.
Yeah, but I did. Her name is Camille.
Yeah.
I want to see who my girl for March is. I quite like her, actually.
Yeah, I think we're going to miss Taylor.
I quite like my March girl for your cheerleaders. Mainly because she looks a lot like Catherine Ryan. But that's another story for another time, then. It might get me red carded if I start talking about that one.
Anyway, we're just pulling into this station.
Because Catherine Ryan fit as fuck. And I'm not afraid to say that on a live stream. It may have just got me red carded, but I don't care. Yeah, we're here at Miltenberg. And we're done.
And this is the penultimate one.
This is the penultimate one. The next one is a 5-level difficulty one, so it's the most difficult one of the whole lot, and it's called Fetch.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called Fetch. I'm not kidding you. It's called Fetch.
We must be rescued or broken down something.
We're not.
We're not.
We're not. We're doing freight work.
It's called Fetch.
It's called Fetch. Yes.
Fetch those wagons.
Fetch those wagons. Yes. But that's for when we come around the next...
The next burp.
Yeah. The next burp. Believe it or not, I don't... There's a thing goes around called the No Sprite Challenge, where you're not supposed to burp after you've taken a big swig of Sprite. I am trained for Sprite and I can't burp, but for Diet Coke, I'm letting loose. Do I care? No.
I will go get a drink now, but I end up having to make a tea.
Well, we're coming up for a break. We got a platinum medal.
Well, actually, I might be able to get away with it.
I think you might be, unless Martin's. No, Martin's not here, is he? Because he's and that's another thing. If he was found guilty of it, he wouldn't be on jury service.
Exactly.
Because you can't have a criminal record. Can't be on jury service and have a criminal record. Anyway, that's going to do it all for this one. It'll either be the Maintahlbahn or it'll be the Great Western up next.
With the remaster?
No. But you do get the last word.
Taylor.